All right, so we're here in Bagatelle, highly recommended. It's a French bistro, bakery, restaurant. It's got everything from breakfast to dinner. We're right in the center of Parque 93, which is a very, very nice area here in Bogotá. The owner opened it up over 20 years ago. He's Colombian born, but his parents are French. So I can't even wait. There's not a lot of good restaurants here, French restaurants here in Colombia. So I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and try. Let's see what happens. All right, so we just arrived to Bagatelle, and this is the first stop where they told us to go. So we're first gonna have some pastries outside. We're gonna go inside, have lunch with Chef Rafael. Then we're gonna come back outside, and we're gonna have desserts. We have a brioche toast. We have a croissant. Look how crunchy and delicious that croissant looks. Just by the look of it, you can tell it's amazing. You have a croissant, which an almond with almond paste inside, which is also probably gonna be one of my favorites. And they said this one was one of their favorites, which is a chocolate croissant, which you can't go wrong in a French bakery shop with croissants or bread. Look at it, look how beautiful this is. Look at that. So they use all natural butter here. So they have one vendor just for all their butter on their breads. So you can tell that croissant is just like phenomenal. Let me take the butt, which is my favorite part. Let me show you the almond croissant, which is probably gonna be my favorite, or I typically really love. Oh, kind of see the inside. I typically love this croissant. So it's got usually almond paste in the middle, a little crumbled almonds, croissant, and oh man. All right, so now we're gonna try the chocolate one. Oh, look at this. Look at that, delicious. So now we're gonna try the brioche. It's like a French toast. Like, I would love to dip that into throw some honey and throw a piece of egg on top. But, oh man, look how soft. Look how the knife just kind of goes inside. Very, very soft. But let's try this corner right here. And man, it's very good. Now let's try the quiche. This quiche looks amazing. It's, I believe they told me chicken and mushrooms. A very, very typical dish from France. You can see, and all the products are Colombian. So let's take a little bite of this quiche. That looks phenomenal. Let's go. So we're here at Bagatelle, but not only are we Bagatelle, we're with the main man that makes the magic happen here, Chef Rafael. The Bagatelle actually has 4 locations here in Bogotá and 4 locations in Medellin. The first location opened up 20 years ago. Felipe Sermi, he opened up, he's Colombian born. His parents are from France. He actually studied, he's a pastry chef, and he studied pastry in France. Brought that over and came in his 20s, in his early 20s, and opened up the first Bagatelle. So the brie was breaded, so it kind of just melts. Look at how delicious that looks. And then the breading, what it holds is, I've actually never seen brie, actually kind of deep fried and baked. And usually you need some kind of a coat, some kind of an outer layer, so the brie doesn't just goo out. Because when the brie is hot, it just kind of goos out. And this is a great way of keeping it together. So he says, he's like, because I was telling him, so this is a little sandwich I'm gonna eat. So I was telling him that the brie is a very particular flavor, and I don't think the Colombian really appreciates that flavor because it's a little off, or the texture. So he says that the way he's been able to get it is because he puts a little apple and that mustard, and it just kind of mixes together, and they end up liking it. So let's try it. So this is like it's a fondue, so it comes with a little lid. The bread, they kind of cut it off. Buenísimo. All right, so we're gonna go in the kitchen and we're gonna learn how the croque monsieur is done. It's one of my favorite dishes here. So let's go and check it out. Let's go in with Chef Rafael. All right, so I'm here with the kitchen crew, and I was just like, how long have you guys been there? We have weeks. She's been here 10 years, so she's been here the longest. We have the executive chef a couple years, a year and a half. So this is all what's part of it. So awesome. It takes about 10-15 minutes. Can't wait. We're gonna actually try this as soon as it comes out of the oven. So this is your typical French onion soup here in a French restaurant. You can't really find these good onion soups here in Colombia at all. So he says that the hojaldre, this on top, the pastry dough, is made in-house. And then obviously underneath all this goodness is obviously the onion. That's another thing. All their baking here is done with natural butter. So they have one vendor specifically for the butter they use in all their breads. All the techniques in the bakery are French, which is awesome. All right, so Chef Rafael just took out the main course, which is this is the last dish, but I'm already full. Everything has been amazing. Thank you, Chef Rafael. This looks like it's probably gonna be one of my favorite. So this is a steak au foie, which is it's pretty much a pepper and cream sauce. You can't go wrong French with cream and butter and pepper. So the steak looks amazing. We saw him how he's cooking it in the back. Look at these fries. These are pommes frites, no?
Sí.
Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
This has been a blessing eating with you, compartiendo, sharing information, and I'm so happy for you guys. They survived pandemic and they even grew. He was telling me, Chef Rafael, they also have 2 hidden kitchens, which they're building another one. So they're actually expanding during pandemic. Here in Colombia, they're still in pandemic. We haven't fully opened till next week. Congratulations. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for having me here, and we appreciate it. Chef, thank you. Look how delicious this looks. So let's go in and start with this one, because this one, I don't want to forget the name. It's called milhoja. So it's something very, very typical from Colombia, but I guess the style is very French. So, but then again, this is a restaurant. It's Colombian French. So milhoja is kind of like a puff pastry. This one has vanilla cream on it. So it's kind of layered. So if you can see it, it's kind of layered, right? Like layered vanilla cream, and then it's got puff pastry right in the middle. So let's go ahead and eat it. Let's go ahead and try a little bit. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna dip into the eclair. The eclair should have, so it has like kind of a dulce, I guess this on top, could be. Oh yeah, so it's coffee. It's a coffee cream. That's good. Let's dig into this opera. This is very, very typical. So it's got chocolate. So it's a mousse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it kind of in the middle, and then you're gonna kind of see the inside. Look at that. Look at that. So chocolate cream. So the top is kind of, it's got different layers. Kind of in between is little chocolate almonds. So you have a little crunch to it, but the chocolate is very, very good quality. Just kind of melts in my mouth. And the chocolate is not strong enough. It's not so strong that you could probably eat like 10 of these. That could be dangerous. Amazing. That one looks really, really good. So again, you have layers. So it has layers, if you can kind of see it here on the side. So it has layers of that creme anglaise with dulce de leche on top, and then just the flaky flaky puff pastry. So the dulce de leche is on top. So it's the same as the other one. It's just got dulce de leche on top. So let's kind of go at this. Man, this is gonna be fun. So it's kind of it's a tart. and I'm assuming it's probably like some kind of creme anglaise or some kind of cream in the middle, kind of seam. So it's got a little gelée over the fruits. You kind of see it's crunchy on the bottom, creamy in the middle, and then on top you just have the fruits. So it's a tart with a vanilla cream inside, and it's freaking great, amazing. Oh yeah. For the final dessert, again, you cannot come to Bagatelle and not have macaroons. So this was a must-have. They make them in-house. Look how beautiful these macaroons are. So I have two flavors. So the cream is lychee, and the outside is rose. So I'm assuming it's made with rose water. Oh, that's good. I don't think I've had a rose water macaroon before, and they're fresh. You can tell they're done. To the family in Bagatelle, thank you so much for this experience. This has been unbelievable. My first true French experience took me back to Paris, took me back to France. My first experience here in Colombia, going back to France, so I don't have to go to France anymore. I can just come to Bagatelle. Thank you guys. Till next time, I'm Chef David Aaron.